nice sport estate, obviously, with 7 seats. Nice looking car, this. Before I go on with the presentation, just a modus operandi change where I've moved out of the garage because the road is closed at Monkton Combe Garage now for approximately 16 weeks, so it seemed to make sense to take this chance to slow up a bit and just take my time a bit, have a little bit of me time. But anyway, we'll go on with this one. So this is a nice looking machine, this E-Class Mercedes, as I've said, with the 7 seats as well, full leather, and the command sat-nav system with telephone prep as well. It has a telephone system built into the armrest that you can hook up with your phone. You place your phone into the holder. I'll show you a little bit more in a moment or two, so excuse the video, it might be a bit wobbly, it's just doing it with my phone, but what it will do will show you what the car is like, save you a wasted journey if you're expecting perfection. We're all busy people, so here we go then, we're going to go around it. So we've got 137,000 miles and a bit on this one, and we've got some history, and there should be a digital service report as well of Mercedes, which I'll look into finding in the next few days. So front fog lights on the 08 2008 in metallic silver, shod with Pirelli tyres all round, sitting on these looks like 17-inch wheels, I would say, so we can find the tyre size. Would have to be at the very bottom, wouldn't it? 245/40 R18, so it's 18-inch wheels on this. It's got some privacy glass as well, roof bars. Sport suspension, obviously, with this model, and in pretty tidy order, actually. A few minor marks here and there, little scratch to this door here, which probably would polish out if you're a bit persuasive with some cutting compound. And the other little thing to remark about is just a little bit of a raised area on the boot lid here. If I can catch that for you, you can just maybe see. It's a shame, really, because everything after that little bit is nice and straight and tidy. Twin exhausts on the rear wash wiper, high level brake light, all the usual things. The tyres are basically about 4 to 5 mil. I think, let's say 4 millimeters on all 3 bar for this one, which is a bit lower than the others. It's not that one actually. Which one is it? It's one of these. It's not that one. He's got plenty on. Is it this one? Yeah, he's probably got about 3 mil on it, but the others are all 4 to 5 mil. In fact, I think the driver's side one is a bit better than that. So the P0s, yeah, again, he's about 4 mil. 2 keys with it as well, and it has this 7-seat facility in the back, so it's a pretty rare beast, this. Not many with a 7-seat option. I don't think there's many sports about at all. It just caught my eye, this one. It just looked a tidy car, and I've driven it for about 30 miles, drives really nicely. Good performance as well, mind it goes like a rocket. So you've got the seats in the back there, with the safety belts, plus all folds down and gets out of the way. Unfortunately, the baggage shelf is missing out of it. Whether it actually comes with a baggage shelf, I don't know. Yeah, it's obviously been taken out and left in a garage somewhere, so one to look out for on eBay or something, or a breaker's yard. I should imagine they're pretty expensive if you have to go and find one, but if you're after the 7-seat version, it's not really that important. I'll leave you to make your mind up about that. It may come through, actually. Sometimes they're found and they come on through, so it may arrive at some point. It's got the full leather, electric windows all round, electric mirrors. It's got the GPS aerial on the back. Chrome inserts in the rubbing strips and all the rest of it, indicators in the door mirrors. A few little minor scratches to the bonnet. Someone's obviously had a go at some birds' poo or something and managed to just give that a little bit of a scratching, but again, that would polish out probably if you're a bit persuasive. Got auto lights on, auto dipping rear view mirror, and rain sensitive wipers. There is a relatively biggish break in the screen just there, so as you can see, it's on the passenger side. It won't affect the MOT or anything like that. It's probably been there for years, but anyway, there's that to point out. It all sits well and true, drives nice and straight, and there's actually much more to point out about the exterior, really. This one's all nice and straight. I mean, this is going to bore you to tears, so obviously if you're not interested in buying this, I'd imagine you probably might want to shut down the computer and go and live your life. But as I say, it's just really to document what sort of condition it's in, give you a bit of a heads up before you make the journey over. It's got headlight washers, not too bad stone chipping wise on the front, a few little minor blemishes here and there, as you'd expect with 137 on it, and near enough 6-7 years old. Okay, we've got some documents, so I'll go and have a look at the history, so bear with. Okay, welcome to the documents and history then for this Mercedes. 3 owners on the logbook, 2 keys, we've got 2 of those, and basically I'll run through what we've got. So it's an E320 Sport Auto Estate, and nothing much more to say, in silver, registration date 18/03/2006. Now, pretty much Mercedes hold the history for quite a lot of this stuff, but anyway, we'll have a quick run through what the previous MOT has. So it'll have a new ticket on it. May the 27th, 2015, this one expires. It says the tyre pressure monitoring system warning lamp does not illuminate, which is just a little warning on the dash. It's probably a sensor in the tyre that needs a new battery. Front brakes wearing thin, and that's about it. Under trays fitted, usual nonsense. We've got some pretty nice bills here to go with it. This one was on 1st of June 2014, 468 quid. That was a service, air filter, oil filter, fuel filter, sump washer, etc, etc. Rear brake service as well included in that. Inspect the drive belts, etc, etc. This one here, what have we got? We've got another invoice from the same company by the looks of it. This one's 28/07/2013. 835 quid this one. This was brake pads on the front, brake discs on the front, a pad sensor wire, rear brake pads, caliper, pins, a diagnostic code search, oils and filters and all the usual things there. So a nice bill there, 2013, some money spent on it. Easterton vehicles again, which is 813 quid. Nice big service again. And this one was done 09/2012. There's much there. Check lights, brakes, usual thing. And this one's £268, 2011. Oil change. In 411 quid again in 2012, January. Looks like another service. Yep, 78,000 miles that one was done at. So the last service looks like it was in 2014, and the miles were, is the mileage on the, yep, 126,840, so that is about 12,000 miles ago. So due a service now. Obviously, depending on the deal that we strike, we can do a service for you, or you can get your own garage to do it for you, but more than likely we'll do the oil and filter on it anyway. Okay, the service book, there's no service book with these now, it's all digital, so we've got a digital service report. So there's no stamps in this, but could well have been through Mercedes UK, I should imagine, and there'll be some stamps and things to go with it. Back to the car. Okay then, so into the inside then. Really quite tidy actually for a family vehicle. All the headrests, roof lining in nice pristine condition. No smell of dogs or anything like that in here. Centre armrest, map pockets in the back, cup holders, all the usual things. Lumbar supports on the front seats. Okay, so that's the condition of the inside. The door cards are all pretty tidy actually. I don't think there's any marks to speak of on the door cards. Heated rear view mirrors, electric front seat, good condition leather. Okay, so had it nice and clean, nice and cleaned. Up at the wash, that's the telephone system cradle in there. I think it's set currently for a Nokia, but there is a Bluetooth button on there, so whether or not you can pair it, I'm not really sure, but should be able to. We've got 137,962 on the miles. Climate aircon, dual zone climate aircon. All the books are present and correct with the command owner's manual. Again, that's that little blemish there on the windscreen. Doesn't affect the driver's view at all. So fingertip control, hi-fi and menu driven driver's information system, sports, medium and comfort settings. It's a 7-speeder, this one, 7-speed Geartronic, auto wipers, and you've got the paddle shift for changing gear, which they're all going to have, I think, to be honest. So there we go, starts up a treat, sounds really nice. That little diesel element there stays on for a few moments. It does go off after a short period, and there's the cruise control as well. Okay, temperature's all sitting perfectly. The engine bay is very nice. The steering wheel is showing hardly any signs of wear, to be honest. Where are we? I think we're over here, aren't we? Nope. I did pull the bonnet earlier today. Text message coming. As you can hear, idling over nicely, so we're going to get a new MOT on this. Show you the engine bay a moment. It's all been cleaned, looking really nice, pretty. Lovely engine cover, but can't see an awful lot underneath there. But 137 on the clock, just running ready for work, really. I imagine these are around with 400,000 miles on them or so if they're used as a taxi. It's been a private car, this one though. A few little minor marks to the passenger seat on the leather. Depends how fussy you are, really. You know, if you want utter perfection and you want to spend the money, then obviously, you know, the budget and the price range is completely different. But for this sort of price, we're looking at something that still looks nice and respectable. Quality German machine. So anyway, we'll leave you with that. Any questions, do call me. Obviously it's by appointment only, and I'd appreciate it if this is the car that you are after, and not just a look at and a day away, as it were. Had enough of that at the moment. So there she is, 320 Sport 7-seater. Thanks for watching, speak to you soon.